I hope there is somewhere to, restart the chapter because I have no idea where we left off. I think we were in New Orleans, and that's about it. If you do not let me use my controller, I'm going to scream. There we go. Okay, so Sherlock is afraid of water. He'll black out if he falls.
There is nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
Holmes,
Hmm?
you seem troubled.
I'm not troubled. I'm preoccupied.
That place was awful. Inhumane. It would be natural to experience some feeling.
If it does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They
That
have
was
the
my bad.
nerve and they have the knowledge.
That
Okay.
woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims.
I knew another man like that once. He treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of the person I recognized, but lacking all else. She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John, I must ask you to intervene.
Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London, report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take over.
Alas, there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits, what dangers lurk in the darkness.
Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those
Can I just
answers,
say
for all their
Sherlock's
perversity and
eyes are
improbability, will
super pretty in
nevertheless be
this?
the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
I know you to be a diligent author, but if I may make one request. Kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale.
Of course.
Thank you, John.
And now we are looking at a pleasure boat. Welcome to 1800s New Orleans, Moth.
Ah, Holmes. After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat.
Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions.
I know, but you look exhausted. Why don't we find the hotel first?
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage! Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
I'm sorry, mister. It was an accident.
So we are looking for a bank. God, I love Port Orleans. up. Like I can't talk to anyone over here. Okay.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll just put everything back. Where are the socks?
Ah, not an auspicious start, is it? Never mind, I'll handle it. You go on ahead.
Can we run? Yes. Okay. Clearly, I forgot about any of the... There we go. I didn't go far enough. Okay, so missing Sun Tao 34, last seen in Chinatown, New Orleans Sheriff's Department.
Black opals being auctioned at the banking house of E.W. Gray. Our ship leaves tomorrow morning. No room for sightseeing then. More people missing here, too.
A lot of missing.
Got a spot in mind?
Actually, I'm not sure yet.
Horse. Sleepy horse. Station. Police department. Okay, so this looks like a marina. Fairly there it is.
Mr. Frank Barnaby, right? Auction's about to start.
Am I still on? Yes. Okay. One moment, I'm getting a text. And the stars are beating the ducks.
In the flesh. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, hold up. Written invitation first.
Can I present another piece of identification?
Nope. That's why we send the invitation.
Holmes, over here. Any luck?
None. They're holding an auction, invitation only. The good news is, I know who might have one. We need to find Mr. Barnaby.
Who?
Frank Barnaby, most likely a local.
And you think Mr. Barnaby will be happy to share his invitation?
Let us first find him, then we can see if he is the generous type.
So another part of looking for...
Are you able to help me?
Of course. Stop me when you've heard enough.
Right, there we go. Ask a person. So we need to
How
find a...
marvelous, Holmes. A city within a city.
Indeed.
They're
Those
called like
lanterns
vanity
are
cities, I believe.
It is as though we have been transported to the Orient itself.
The United States has a lot of them. Found a bakery. Can we just forget about the case and go to the bakery? Waiter bar. Now I do fear that this will make my southern accent go a little thicker. So get to look forward to that. Another gator bar. Washing soap, so that's a general store. As if I can't read the sign right above it. I think we're out of Chinatown. So. I mean, are the missing people really that important? Can't we just go to the bakery instead? Really that important? Casino. It's a cat. Let's ask the cat. Cannot pet the cat. This game is clearly broken. I know. Move, Watson. There we go. More cat. I catch a cat. Chicken. Let's set the chickens free. The cat would know exactly where we need to go. Okay. The baking house of E.W. Gray will be hosting a closed auction of black opals. The bank doesn't disclose the origin of the rare stones. However, the bank clerk, Mrs. Zoe Clemens, has confirmed the authenticity of each stone.
This place has a Spartan charm, does it not?
It does. My soul will always yearn for London's gloom, but
Okay, so
it
we're
reminds
now in
me of
Trio.
Cordona in a nice way.
Wanted. Dead or alive. If I was a jewel shop, where would I be? Next to the gun store? There's an alley right here. What's this? Barnaby's Hidden Gems. Are we glad I can read backwards? Oh my god. Sherlock, would you read the stupid sign?
Locked. No one's here.
Okay, no one's been here for a while.
Rather unassuming for a jewelry store.
Damn, he at it again. Barnaby still owes you. If he can't pay in greenbacks, he'll pay in blood.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
The gentlemen say that Barnaby owes them money. He is a known alcoholic and is currently getting drunk at a local bar called the Giddy Gator in the Grill Quarter. He can be recognized by a yellow hat and a green jacket. Not only is he a drunk, he has terrible fashion sense.
Barnaby, unconscious but with his eyes open.
But that's what we need right there. Mr. Barnaby, the banking house of E.W. Gray invites you to participate in a closed auction. We are pleased to present a selection of rare and extraordinary black opals for sale. Please contact our employee to receive more information. We strongly urge you to wear the cleanest suit you have and be sober. One more unacceptable incident, and we will exclude you from our list of buyers.
Look, Watson. The two of you are just alike.
Oh, great. So I look like a haggard alcoholic. Eureka! What have you got?
An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
Holmes.
Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but
Are
as
we gonna
Frank
play as
Barnaby.
Watson again?
Holmes, we look nothing alike.
The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me.
I think the doctor would
Holmes, must we really
crack under
indulge in this
pressure.
farce?
It worked in Switzerland, didn't it?
Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
Run, Watson. Oh my god, the sensitivity. Oh. Ow. You ran into me.
Where's my cash, Frank? In the bartender's tip jar?
Okay, so it's working.
Where's the money, Barnaby?
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Okay, so not to mention he has a British accent. Okay. Can I help you, man? I like your hat.
Mr. Barnaby.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
heavens, I never seen gems so big.
I simply must have them.
Black opal, origin, Australia, weight, 40 carats, rarest stone believed to be a piece of shattered space rock that fell to Earth.
They're so black it's like they absorb light. Rather hypnotic.
Gorgeous.
Can I ask you a question?
It isn't possible for me to help you. I'm sorry.
Do you know anything about this?
I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm clueless.
May I ask for your assistance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with another client's request. Please wait a moment.
Are you able to help me?
You better ask someone else about that.
So what is this? I just...
This might be useful. I'll make a note.
Hey, the banking house of E. Gray thanks its finest for philanthropist. I probably said that wrong, but oh well. H. Armage Dillard, E. Arneson, French Quarter, J. Atkinson, St. Thomas, R. Carter, French Quarter, B. Chambers, Machad, S. Clemens, St. Thomas, G. Engel, or Engel? Engel. I don't know. Fillmore, M. Harnett, Hartnett, Laborg, Morani, and J. Howlett, Lakeview. Okay.
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind. These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals, all the way from Coober Pedy, South Australia. When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
I love opals.
Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
It doesn't say where these stones came from, no provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can
Mm-hmm.
assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think you'd sober up for the auction. An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, You know, I hold my liquor better than most, and the auction was an important business opportunity.
An important business opportunity. Ha! What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
It's too big for his head. No, don't feed kitties strawberries. Okay, so we have Sheriff Grubb is actually a barking, toothless dog. The man attempts to make the impression that he is an important figure in the life of New Orleans. However, he is just a small cog in the governmental machine. In fact, the sheriff feels so uncomfortable and displeased with his role, he tries to compensate with ridiculous tournaments, fashionable looks, and threatening behavior. Or Sheriff Grubb is the law in New Orleans. He's fairly eccentric, looking after his nails, appearance, and image. However, it is just a cover for his true nature as a remorseless and highly powerful individual in the local community who uses his image to distract and disguise his true nature. So, are we going he's useless or ACAP? Toothless dog? Okay, bear.
Sorry, Sheriff, but I don't have time for this.
Now, Frank, when I'm talking to you, everything else waits. If I want to talk, you talk. If I say jump, you say off which pier. Do we understand each other?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now,
I could tell
while
you
I
which
have
one to
you,
take a
there's the
long
matter of
walk
your
off of.
outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Think careful now, 'cause Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So,
I might
Frank,
actually.
what's it gonna
I
be?
believe it.
Here's all I have.
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss
Like
that
hell.
boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
Okay. I don't have much of anything yet. I still say a cab.
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed.
And I'm gonna sprint there. Oh, apparently, even though Dr. Watson was a soldier, combat medic, but soldier nonetheless, he can't run.
The pox on the crew.
Move. On boats. How do I get onto boats? The dog would know how. You tell him.
The pox on the crew.
No, no! Was that your luggage again? I don't understand. We just got it back in order.
I will push you overboard.
You know, I think the look actually compliments you. Why bother changing it?
Always a pleasure to see you regular, Mr. Barnaby. Welcome home.
Can I ask you a question?
No, I've never heard of it. But I can help you with something else.
I'm sure you could.
Could you help me?
No, honey, I've heard nothing.
Not the pleasure. There's no way to get on the other one. Looks like we do have to go onto the because it's the only one we can get onto.
Perhaps you'd like someone new today, Frank. How about Miss Trixie or Joni?
Nothing is
Oh, bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we met before?
If you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. You are?
John, I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your stalling and head on over to the Nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Oh, go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph.
now.
Frank, darling, I'm flattered, but you know I'm out of the game.
Well, look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne'll know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
Okay. Ooh. Pixely.
Ah, forgive me, Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're critiquing wardrobes, Holmes, maybe you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
Oh my god. Okay. I think. Why do you little bit? Controller has a mind of its own. You stop it right now. How fun. Okay, so we're looking for someone named Champagne. Right, so wanted Liam Sunshine Clayton for mass poisoning during Christmas soiree. Reward $600 and congressional gold medal.
Look, Watson, what have we here? A local crime star.
A star? You have a strange way with words. Frankly, we have more pressing matters.
I'm not going after these troublemakers, but the posters will add nicely to my collection of criminal profiles. I read a study that suggests facial features can determine a person's tendency towards cruelty or deviant behavior.
Well, you can't stop progress.
Careful not to step off. Okay, so work.
I'm gonna die. Gonna die.
Are you all right, sir?
It'll come again. I will die.
What happened?
The lower of death came to me last night. I know it will come again.
God of Death.
Let's start from the beginning. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Could you describe last night's events for me?
I'm Cole Seabrook. It was my mom, Brigitte. She came to me in the shape of a giant black rooster. Before that, some hit the wall outside. Then she came in. She took my will and she led me to the water.
Perhaps you were dreaming?
I wish I was. The Great Gator was there. It called me and I couldn't resist, but then the spell broke and I managed to crawl ashore.
Interesting.
I know how it sounds to an outsider, but it was the lower of death and it ain't finished with me.
You mentioned a lower. What is that exactly?
You outsiders only know one God. But there are many and we call them lowers. And Maman Brigitte is one of them. She is the lower of death and life. She heals the righteous and punishes the guilty.
Did you feel anything apart from fear last night?
Yeah. The signs of Maman's presence, no doubt about it. Everything became blurry, and my mouth was dry, and the light became very bright.
That is something. Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I've heard about that. Let me tell you.
Out on a boat, she owns 2 dogs. Out on a boat. Right here.
A feather. Not black, however.
Did you really expect to find the feather of rock here?
Tocqueville? Lafayette! Hush now. No offense, Sheriff. Them two don't take kindly to gents.
Stop.
Especially foreigners. How can champagne help you? Trip to the bayou? Feeding a huge crocodile?
Some other time, perhaps. Word has it, you know everything that goes on round these parts.
Maybe. Maybe not. What you want to know?
The bank in town recently purchased a valuable collection of gemstones from a wealthy man. What do you know of it?
Sure. I hear
They're
everything.
just so happy to hear my voice.
This time I tell you for
Boss.
free. Next time, you pay.
Thank you.
May have been 1, 2 weeks ago. Rich man's butler sold him some black opals.
And this rich man is?
Don't know his name, only that he from the French Quarter. Folk back in town could take you there. That's all I know. You need a boat? I hire 'em out for dollars. Or a bottle of you-know-what.
Thank you for the offer and the help.
Fork. Right to the French Quarter. I think that's a net. I'm not sure. Man from the French port, this is still Most likely the jewel seller who stands behind the A in the telegram from the Edelweiss. Oh. It was Edelweiss, I think, I decided on. Institute is E. Artisan from the French. Okay.
Got a spot in mind.
French Quarter, and get us there fast.
Early French Quarter.
You know, Watson, the opulent mansions and stifling heat remind me of my time in the Mediterranean.
Cordona does sound rather magical. Do you think you shall ever return?
I don't know. That place was home to some of my greatest memories and some of my lowest moments.
I know in the TV show Sherlock, he has a, I want to say meth problem or heroin problem. I think they're alluding that he had a opium problem in the original. Would you stop? You're not.
Lord help me.
Excuse me, miss. Are you all right? What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Waiting for someone, Eula?
Yes, sir. My brother Davy. He works for Mr. Arneson in that mansion yonder. Been 5 days now since I last heard from him.
Come now, why all the tears?
Something happened to Davy. I feel it in my bones.
Do you think he may have left the premises?
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's smart in some ways, but he can't talk. Not a word. He's pure and kind.
Fear not. We will look for your brother. One presumes this gate is locked. Is there any other way inside?
There's another entrance through the stables you could try. That's where I meet Davy normally, but I couldn't get in. See, I couldn't find the key. It wasn't in its usual spot. Please hurry, sir. Find him for me.
Of course, Eula. Chapter 5. We just narrated Chapter 4, like, go really, really fast. I almost ran right into that carriage.
I rather wish my lockpicks had not been lost in the river.
Along with all our clothes, books, tea.
Okay. If I was a padlock key, where would I be? I think it did have some side quests. Looking for the Loa death. I think. Oh.
This must be the key to the stables.
I think it was kind of like the docks or the port of.
The animal has been suffering for days.
It's dehydrated, Holmes. Without water, it will die.
Attic.
This might be useful.
Horse needs water.
Cayenne pepper. Half empty.
Cayenne.
Or as Watson would say, half full.
Cayenne, not cayenne.
At least that's one life saved.
You're welcome, baby. Get up, get you some water. I don't know. Maybe it'll make me mad. Okay, I gotta take my dog out, so. Be right back. I get to look at my journal that's empty. totally know how to unmute my headset. I don't know what anyone's talking about. Too many buttons. Beautiful place. Did we try the front door?
No way in.
You know, it's so wasted. Move it, Watson. Get out of. Move. Move it. Oh. Should have pushed you into the water with the rest of the clothes. Oranges! I don't want an orange. I don't have any fruit. Oh. Hello.
Size 10. The owner's footprints were shallow.
Oh.
Size 10. The heels are sinking into the ground. Look here, Doctor. 2 sets of footprints left by the same person, yet they vary in depth. What do you conclude?
Perhaps they arrived empty-handed, but left carrying something heavy.
Precisely. We'll make a detective of you yet, Watson. There's blood here.
No shit, Sherlock. What was your first clue?
Ah! Do you smell that, Holmes? Something bad happened here.
I know. Be prepared for anything. More boot prints. More boot prints. These fingers were severed with a single clean stroke, but I don't see the thumb or middle finger. Luxurious shoes, size 9. Look, Watson, animal prints. I wonder what kind.
Coon or muskrat?
Boots, size 10. A scrap of silk, soft and elegant. No sign of a boat.
No sign of a boat. Hello. Do you see our scaly friend? Okay, now let's go into the sneaky mansion. Oh, orange trees.
A few drops of blood, but not from a mortal wound.
Mr. Arneson, I'm happy to note that you like the work carried out in your study room. It was a challenge and the most difficult job I've done. The lock was made to create a mechanism in accordance with your requirements. I added a magnetic bezel that must be activated to open the lock. As requested, it is hard to see the keyhole if you don't know where to look. Tell your friends about me. Thank you. J.G. Lock. The locksmith named Locke. Oh!
Watson, would you please lend me your medical expertise?
I'll do my best.
Say he's dead.
A deep stab reached the man's heart. Clean edges suggest a sharp blade. but the wound is too wide for an ordinary knife. His corneas are already clouded. The hand can bend freely. Rigor mortis has passed. Hay on his trousers suggests a gardener or groom. This man has been dead for a week. The result of a sharp object piercing his heart.
You are mostly right, but I would bet he died 5 days ago. Heat and humidity will have accelerated the decomposition. Someone was bleeding, but it doesn't look lethal. The bent end of this candlestick has blood on it.
Oh, clue. Someone, general something with a candlestick or whatever.
The candle was burning when it fell. Someone smaller walked over these boot prints.
Oh.
A trail of wax leads to the door.
Okay, so I need something to open that. I swear to God, Watson. Oh. Oh my God.
I will need your help one more time, Doctor.
An enormous blow shattered her ribcage. Blooded, broken nails. The poor woman tried to put up a fight. Extremely sharp and deadly. A wound like this could only be dealt by a man of incredible strength.
And cruelty.
Side of the pig's head.
Tea for two. An odd glimpse of normalcy amid the horror. A used kitchen towel.
everything before I try. Okay, so that just leads to the door. Someone threw a lemon on the floor. I've intercepted a strange telegram sent to Ashmut. It is utterly cryptic, and I cannot make heads or tails of it, nor tails of it. The mailman confirmed the telegram was definitely for Ashmut, so he must know what it means. The rest of the note is unreadable.
Burnt papers, now completely unreadable.
Okay.
Why does it look so familiar?
Okay. All the based on rich.
Arneson and Davy seem to have got along well. He looks more like a son than a servant. Arneson and Davy, 1881.
Would you stop?
Fauna of Louisiana. Full of things that bite, no doubt.
Yep.
New Pied Piper. Foreigners missing in New Orleans.
Hello. What's this? I do want I do want you to find what you're looking for, but I can't deny my misgivings are growing with each passing day. I fear the worst. I'm worried about you, about what you're doing. My heart stops when I think about where you look for your answers. But I would have given them to you. I would have given anything so you might stop disappearing. Errol, please, you must stop. We have something beautiful together. Isn't that enough? I hope to hear from you soon. I love you. L. Okay. What a beautiful mural.
What I wouldn't give for a nice bath right now, Holmes.
Dear friend, the boy is a genius. Despite seeing a fraction of my formula, he recreated it and solved it. It is a function that young students have serious trouble with. Your Davy is a prodigy. What surprises me even more is that when I ask him any questions, the boy writes answers that are your direct quote or mine. His memory is impeccable. I know you took the boy under your wing to take care of him, but I'm asking you to let me hold some lessons with him. I truly believe that with this with your help, this boy can shine and change the world. Lakota?
A dull book about local geology. Even I'd struggle. A dashing portrait of Mr. Arneson.
There's the painting that's in the main hall again. Small. Table had it coming. I don't have all of these just yet. I'm missing something.
Note the blade, Watson.
A curved dagger, probably of Persian or Indian origin. 9 or 10 inches, I'd say.
Chapter 13. Raccoons. The increasing numbers of raccoons in urban areas has provoked diverse reactions in humans, ranging from hostility at their presence to concerned care. Close proximity to humans results in behavioral changes in raccoons, how in how raccoons live and interact with people. For many generations, humans and raccoons have developed an invisible ecosystem that the animals now rely upon when finding food. Raccoons are fond of stealing food from local households. They typically nest outside tree cavities, fallen and dead logs, or other secure and isolated places. Raccoons usually do not prey on domestic cats or dogs, but isolated cases of attacks have been reported. The majority of attacks are the result of rabies that can afflict raccoons. To protect your household against raccoons, you might consider certain strong scents. Spicy smells can be used as an easy and effective raccoon repellent. A small bottle of cayenne pepper mixed with a gallon of water provides quite a powerful mixture to repel wild raccoons. Spray this pepper solution around your plants, bushes, and other vegetation. If you are trying to deter raccoons from prowling your chicken coop, spray around perimeter as well. If you don't have cayenne pepper, Epsom salt is a good alternative at just 15 cents per brick. Now I have all the clues. Let me find. the noises that they have with these. Let's go back. Okay, so one has an axe, cleaver, probably confusing me. Move, Watson. Okay, two of them are wrong. Fine.
An intruder entered through the back door at night, leaving mud traces in the hallway. Without being noticed, they picked up a candlestick and struck the man in the chair from behind. In the kitchen, two people were drinking tea, the workman and cook. They were startled by the noise of a falling body and went to investigate the parlor. The workman tried to subdue the intruder but was stabbed by the attacker's knife. Judging by the wound, it was a curved blade. The cook panicked and fled back to the kitchen. The intruder followed, but since their blade was stuck in the workman, they used the meat cleaver on the table to kill her. Someone smaller arrived and discovered the carnage. They dropped the candlestick in horror and ran for safety to a room down the hallway. Meanwhile, the intruder returned to his first victim and dragged their stunned body away from the fireplace and out into the garden.
Oh, can't go out the front door. All right.
Watson, quick. Get her down.
Um,
Ligature marks on her neck. There'll be a bruise, but she should be okay.
you think that in this city, the life of one English detective is worth more than that of a maidservant? Final warning, Mr. Holmes. Run.
Doctor, Watson, speak to me. How is she?
We were just in time, Holmes. Eula is stable, but lucky to be alive. We should take her to a hospital for a further examination.
Yes. I fear I was wrong, Watson. The sheriff is not a man to be underestimated. To lynch an innocent woman just to send a message, it's evil. We're not safe in this city, nor is anyone around us.
Then we must not dawdle. Help me get Eula to her feet.
No, no. I will not leave here without Davy.
Miss, please, we must get you help.
No, I will not be deterred. I will get my brother and bring him home.
If my deductions are correct, Davy lies behind this door. He ought to be unhurt, but is no doubt shaken.
Davy. Davy, you there?
Davy, we understand what you witnessed before. It's safe now. You're safe. Please, let us in. Your sister wants to see you.
Everything will be all right, I promise.
Yeah, them gentlemen speak the truth. Just open the door. Big sister's here for you. Davy! Oh, come here, you! Thanks, sirs. Lord bless your souls.
Let me examine him, miss. I want to make sure he is unharmed.
Remember, he may be mute, but he still understands you.
Davy has been left malnourished, starving for the last 5 days, barricaded inside his room, fears for his life. Fortunately, he is physically unharmed. However, Davy had been treated well before the terrible events that led to Arneson's disappearance. The bruise on his hand is the result of being hit. Davy was given only old and torn clothes to wear.
I cannot find any cuts or wounds, but the bruise suggests life here was tough for the boy. I'm not surprised he hid. You must understand, Holmes, he is still young.
No, Watson, you've misunderstood. The boy's stronger than you think, and Arneson certainly didn't mistreat him. Don't mind him, Davy. Just tell me this. One of the photographs upstairs in the office shows Mr. Arneson with a man holding a curved dagger. He is the one behind it, all right? Good. Please, write his name. And one last thing. The room with an image of a bell on its door may hold important answers. Do you know a way in? Yes, that will do. Sterling job, Davy.
Good, Watson.
Let's take a closer look.
Double-barreled shotgun, 10 gauge Reaper M142, additional services, engravings on the buttstock, engravings on grip, engravings on safety catch and extractor. Total price $79.99.
These should come in handy.
Got some keys. Maybe one will open.
Dense and disturbing notes. It's hard to follow. The scene is impossible, unnatural, but also familiar. A foreigner's clothes, by the looks of things from the Near East.
your goal, follow death messengers. Then, through fire without fear, after bleeding the willow, chase the crows, avoiding across the city.
A black opal, cut and polished, easy to sell.
Whatever the price, pay it. Obsidian, glass like stone, black without it. We can't work with lizards. London comes to New York, New Orleans must be in 5-6 days. You know what to do with deliveries. R. Everything here. Local Desian, a raccoon took the signet ring along with Mr. Arneson's fingers. See if
Arneson's signet ring, as we saw in his portrait.
we zoomed in. That'd be a big ring. Okay. Upstairs we go. My dearest Lucy, my sunshine, believe me, as soon as I have dealt with the darkness that lurks these swamps, I'll return to you with an open heart. Be sure that I am ready to declare to all the world my feelings for you. I cannot wait to hold your hand and be lost in your beautiful eyes. Completely and forever, yours, Errol. I think Lucy was the lady at the docks. Mr. Arneson, as soon as your instructions arrived, we started our investigation. Rest assured, we will do our best to find the location in the bayou that you mentioned. However, we must inform you that there might be some delays in the coming weeks, as our investigator, the lead detective in this case, is in Europe. Meanwhile, we highly recommend securing your findings until further notice beneath a table, in a safe, or in a locked cabinet. Anything will work. E. Spears, Director of Northwood Agency.
Well, isn't that interesting? Hello again, Lucy. It's almost a piece of art.
Mr. Arneson has a collection of notes detailing his investigation of Ashcraft. One of them reads, "That damn servant, how dare he use my name to sell opals at the bank? Was he like that all the time and I overlooked it? Was it the influence of his foreign friends? I need to learn more about the man, especially after I showed Davy that cryptic telegram signature. What is it?"
My princess, my love, my heart. Fitting words. Davy, we know that Ashmat is responsible for what happened here. We must catch him and hold him accountable. I know that you are scared, but you are also the only one who can help us. I believe Mr. Arneson showed you a cryptic telegram that was sent to Ashmat. You are an impressive boy with a phenomenal memory. Can you tell us the contents of that message? Thank you, Davy. Watson, please copy down everything he writes.
Message directed to Ashmet said, when the storm starts or the ships fall, at Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace of all. Mark. Look there. I'm glad.
Got a spot in mind.
New Orleans port, and quickly.
Innocents slaughtered, a woman lynched, a boy forever traumatized. I fear we've crossed the Rubicon, Holmes.
Davy is resilient, much like Eula. He will overcome this.
You're right, but I worry this portends far worse for us. What have we got ourselves into, Holmes?
Go back and do the just one side mission I won't do.
Johnny boy, so how was it with Champagne?
Most enlightening, thank you. And now my friend Mr. Holmes would like to talk to you too.
Well, ain't you something? What can I do for you?
I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
How bad?
It concerns your significant other, Arneson.
Arneson? Now, who said we were lovebirds?
Lucy, we only mean to help. No word of the matter shall spread.
What are you implying?
The man in this letter seemed ready to declare his feelings for you. Sounds like he was more than a client.
It's part of the job. Men can say weird things when they think they're in love.
This photo of you and Mr. Arneson suggests the feelings were reciprocated.
Looking interested when with the client is part of the job, Mr. Holmes. I don't even remember the man.
You mean to say you take pictures with everyone?
If they ask nicely. And pay.
Arneson definitely paid for a ring in your size inscribed, "My princess, my love, my heart. It is for you." Arneson was going to propose marriage. Facts are clear. You know Mr. Arneson and perhaps even love him back. Regardless, he has been abducted. His life is hanging in the balance. Please, help me save him.
Oh my, Errol! What have you gotten yourself into? I didn't want to believe this could happen.
Lucy, what do you know? Could it have been the sheriff?
I don't know, John. This town has darkness in it. Errol and me, we had plans, dreams. We wanted to make this place better for all the folk who live here. Errol had grown suspicious of Ashmat, thought he was acting odd. He brought up the bayou. I told him to leave it all alone. The water's there. They swallow everyone.
You mean the alligators?
No. It's local legend. The bayou's dangerous. Any visitor that sees Death's messengers, they die.
These messengers, are they abstract or a landmark?
They're white lilies. You see a path with them flowers, you turn around.
All right, Watson. We must find someone to take us to the bayou.
Lucy, you have our thanks. We will go and look for Arneson.
Worst thing that happened to him was the blood loss. Let me see if I can't help the guy with the blow. No longer there.
Hello again, and thank you. Your last tip proved extremely useful.
Don't mention it, Cher. Champagne ain't one for trickery. Now, if you need more help...
As it happens, we need to take a short trip through the bayou into the nearby swamp. Of course, you'd receive fair compensation.
It's almost dusk, and only fools go into that swamp at night. Come back tomorrow. Champagne will take you down.
That will not do. We must go now. It is of grave importance.
I won't take you. But if you're crazy enough to go, I'll sell you the boat.
Wouldn't you know it, I came across a bottle of your namesake. Will that be enough for a boat?
It's warm. The bottle's dirty. But we got a deal. I'll even lend you this rifle. If you're going into swamp, you'll need it.
One last favor. The boat that we came on is to leave tomorrow for Europe. Would you kindly relay a message to the crew for us? We may need them to hold their departure till 8 in the morning.
Of course.
And oh god. Okay. That is chapter 5. I'm gonna call it here. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. This is rude.
At least in Afghanistan, we had nippy nights.
It makes one yearn for rainy London.
This place, Champagne, did not mince words